Hey, don't mind me. I took a bit of a nap, so bleh, my voice is kind of all over the place, but yeah. I'm in one piece. I am planning for a storage situation, so I'm still waiting to hear more back from my support system, but yeah, I'm basically gonna plan for a storage kind of situation. I'm exhausted. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm definitely exhausted. How's everybody else doing? Come on in. This is a share your feelings kind of thing. Freezing my ass off. Yo. How's everybody doing? Sorry, I put my hands deep in my pockets because it's cold. Hey, boo, how you doing, darling? Yeah. My housing fell through. I have shelter until the end of the month. I'm basically gonna try and just sell everything. I don't know what else to do at this point. I really don't. So I'm just gonna do what I can. I'm gonna try and retain a couple of boxes worth of stuff that I can put into storage, hopefully for a while, but the place I was supposed to go, the building owner decided they did not want to rent to anyone. They hadn't met me, there was no bias, nothing like that, but they just decided they didn't want to rent to anyone, and since I had not signed anything, nothing I can do about it, but now I'm just kind of going through and weeding out anything I don't need, and I'm gonna try and sell off what I can, but you know, fucked if I know what I'm gonna do. But also I'm waiting to hear back more from my support network on the ground here in Southern California. The place that I'm at is falling apart, and at $1,800 a month, and now this wall that has been left open is now let a mouse in. I'm dealing with new vermin, new leaks, new mold, new shit constantly. I cannot stay here. The universe is begging me to get the fuck out. And it's all I can do. It's all I can do. And now, you know, everything else that is fucking going on right now. Renting a room is easier said than done. And moving in with random people is not safe, let alone an option for me. I've had roommates before and they were fucking awful. And I almost lost a lot of my work because of terrible roommates who just absolutely did not care for my health, safety, nor the health and safety of my equipment. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I am trying not to think much beyond getting everything listed so I can get it sold so I can get as light as possible, because something's gotta give. And at this point, I just don't fucking know. I'm gonna do my best. Again, I'll know a bit more tomorrow. Today was just some preliminary stuff with my support group, but yeah, just right now I'm going, okay, let's plan for a very possible eventuality. Let's separate everything down into bare necessities, bare basics. That way, if I need to store it, I can store it. And if I store stuff, at least that'll make me light, fast, and much easier to move. Yeah. And it's like, and the mouse came because the wall where the slow leak was is wide open still, like a month fucking later. So, and the little bastard got in behind the stove and is now like underneath one of the cabinets and whatnot, so. Pardon me. There we go. So, yeah. Hey. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure everything out, and all I can hope for is a Christmas miracle at this point. Sorry, that's hard to say with a straight face. But yeah, I think I'm probably going to go back to doing daily live streams, that kind of stuff for a while. I just also have to get stuff listed and sold and moved out, so it's gonna be a bit of a task. I will try and figure out some sort of calendar so that people will know roughly like what time to expect me to be on. And as I know more things, y'all will know more things. I wish my life was slightly less eventful in a negative way. That's all I can say. It has been fucking rough these last couple months. And like Mercury apparently is in retrograde plus all this other stuff going on. I'm like, fucking fantastic. Just fucking fantastic. Yeah. I was gonna be moving and then my housing fell through. So I have shelter till the end of the month, but I don't know what we're doing past that, and I really don't want to stay here anymore. Like, at all. Like, shit keeps going wrong in this place, and I'm just like, you know what? For as much as I am paying, yeah. Mercury retrograde makes communication extremely hard. It is incredibly difficult to communicate, as well as it is much easier to accidentally insult somebody or say the wrong thing. And during Mercury retrograde, I definitely have more trouble communicating myself precisely, concisely, and smoothly. So, yeah, oh yeah. I'm in one piece. I'm in one piece, and that is about it. That is honestly about it. But yeah, I'm just like, everything is in a little bit of disarray. I have a feeling I'm just gonna be puttering most of tonight, most of tomorrow, and like literally weeding out, okay, this does not need to go with me, this I can, okay, we're gonna sell this, go, that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm doing OfferUp, and then I'm gonna be doing Facebook Marketplace next. It'll be so much easier to basically copy paste, as it were. Although I guess I could be doing that at the same time. But yeah. Same. I need to get in touch with a few things. I need to ask a few deities what the fuck. Like, you know how it goes, you know. I gotta figure out. I swear to God, this universe doesn't ever seem to give me enough time to figure out who the fuck I am and where I belong before it goes, hey, whoo, ha, sweep the legs. Like, fucker. I'm trying to keep my head up, but it's difficult. It's really difficult sometimes. But yeah. Anyways. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much. Thank you for the likes, the loves, shares, to all that kind of stuff. I feel like my voice just keeps giving out. But yeah. I'm trying to find the silver lining, but for as positive as I am not delusionally positive. I'm not toxically positive. You know what I mean? So I'm just... the weight of the situation is hitting me in waves. It's not fun. But, you know. Yeah, I had a little something to eat, but I just have no appetite. I have just none. And I'm just hoping that sorry, I had emotions right there. Jazz camp. Yeah. You know, I think I might have a bit of that myself later on. Very much later on. But yeah, just... kind of tired of being positive, if you know what I mean. Thank you so much for doing that. I do appreciate this on a lot of levels. Sorry if I'm just very lost in thought. It is also just, sometimes it's really hard to express what I need to express. I don't think I've ever tried tres leches, but I mean, I've tried the cake. I have not tried the salad version. Oh my god. Started a part-time job and they have you working 48 hours. Did somebody not... You know what? Yay, money, but still, did somebody not explain to them what part-time means? Goodness. I'm definitely trying to take care of myself, but just, it's like my life is just this long laundry list of, a folly of errors. And it's like, could I please just get to the part of my life where I just have a steady, stable job for a number of years, I'm able to save up, I become successful in the thing that I am passionate about, and just, can I get a couple of years of that? Can I please get a fucking couple of years of that? Just so I don't completely lose what little sanity I have left. I'm weirdly lucky in good ways at odd times. But it's like, goddamn, I am really tired of taking the hits with the weird bad luck, as it were. Right? I'm like, 48 hours sounds like full-time. 48 hours sounds like full-time. But yeah, we'll figure out what to do and get that rolling within this week, because that just needs to happen. So yeah. Doesn't matter if you're only getting it because of the holidays. They're still working you more time than full time. Hello. Yeah, I'm about to go into like hyper compartmentalization mode. Because yeah, I think I'm going to limit myself on how much. How's everybody else doing? That tea is not cutting it right now. Let's... coffee? I'm saying coffee. We'll do some coffee. I can't wait till I go through my my wardrobe, because I gotta get back on doing a bit more in a bathery, a bit more dark, witchy, fangy, something. I gotta do something creative at this point. I'm so tired of Yes, I like the cardigans. I'm just talking about, like, the overall look is so goddamn plain. And the hair, I have not deep conditioned it in so long. And I just... yeah. Things and stuff. It really has. It really, really has. Today has just been giving you the kicks, as it were. Yeah, no, definitely be advocating for yourself, and also contact your local labor board, see what they have to say about the whole situation. Make sure you're keeping it documented, because yeah, they're working you more than full-time hours, even though you are hired as a part-time personnel. Let them show up. Please let the aliens show up. If my alien diplomat prince wants to come down right now and go, I know that your heart's set on taking all of this with you, but bring a purse and go. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go. I will gladly fucking defect and sort of teach them. Yeah, when humans say that they will take a run at damn near anything, yeah. I got nothing really keeping me right. Pygmy, we got nothing keeping us here. You know, it'd be really. You know, it would be truthfully so just piss yourself funny if they just took the women, if they just took the femme folk, if they just took the part of civilization that was like, yeah, you know, this place is kind of fucked. Can we try again with better, you know, governance elsewhere? And they go, yeah, that's, come on. Right. I have never been a pick-me so hard, so fast. I am... Where the fuck did... Oh. Like, where the fuck did I put my coffee? Put it up, coffee. I'm in a tight spot, but I'm surviving at the moment. But no, I would honestly, I'd laugh so goddamn hard. So goddamn hard. And I would never want to say that, oh, no, I would, you know, never wish that anybody would be barred entrance from the intergalactic stellar federation of stuff. But I am just saying. I'd be like, look, you're gonna need to talk to the more stable of us first. And then you decide if you want to deal with the rest of humanity. Most of us just want some really, really simple shit. If you could provide that, yeah, trust me, you'll get us in about nothing flat. But you know, you're gonna have to provide a few things and set some boundaries. Right? Yeah, that is definitely the other thing I'm very much thinking of doing. Sooner rather than later, because at this point I'm just like, I'm tired. I'm just tired. Ah, thank you. Winter Soldier. Because, yes, I am a nerd, and yes, I like this kind of stuff. It's fun. It's fun for my off day wear. Like, honestly, if they showed up and they're like, hey, if you want to apply, you know, they're like front of line, hey. Yes, I can decode some of Book Talk for you. I can definitely give you the rundown on a lot of the tropes. Yeah, don't worry, it's gonna take a hot minute. I would not show yourself to the general populace too soon without setting boundaries first. Y'all, I'm just saying. Because you know that they're depending on what they look like, there are plenty of us who would just go, yeah, I'll take this. You know, I'll take the plunge for science. Gotta make sure it's safe. Somehow. Oh, just doing a little bit of coffee real quick. Oh, I think I'm gonna do a full, like, I guess a self-care day, but like just put myself back together so I can be presentable in front of camera. I don't know if that's better or worse. It's something. But like hear me out. I'm just saying, you know, if the Yautja show up, and if you don't know who the Yautja or the Yucha are, it's the Predators from Predator. If they showed up, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'd try that. I ain't got nearly enough common sense to say no to it. Where is... I keep misplacing... Oh, no, wait. It's not that I misplaced it. Right. I'm ready to go. What can I say? I want to say this is from T Fury, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm not a wicked girly. I'm not a Wizard of Oz. Like I have a little bit of people pleaser in me, but no. I never watched Wicked. I really don't have plans to watch it. I just got through Hell of a Boss and watched episode 11, Masterminds. That is such a fucking good show. Like, they have a very interesting storyline. I love that it has a crossover / spin-off already. Has Been Hotel. They are not afraid to, like, constantly put music, like, actual singing in to the universe. Like, the one who does Stolas, his singing voice is fantastic. I'm hanging in there, but I'm basically planning just to sell as much as I can in case I have to go into a sudden storage situation, because storage units can get real expensive real quick. So I'm trying to slim it down so I can get the smallest available unit kind of thing, because just shit keeps going sideways. I'm gonna see if I can rectify that a little bit. Shit keeps going sideways, and yeah. Oh, really? Oh, okay, so Hell of a Boss is a spin-off of Has Been. Oh. Mm-hmm. I literally took a nap. I literally took a fucking nap. I was like, let me get right back. You know what? No. I'm gonna take a nap first. Because showing up just tired is gonna just be me, like a cranky toddler. I'm like, let's aim for doing better tomorrow. Because today is just a day of feelings. Like, I think Hell of a Boss is just... I think they have merits, but they're like... While they're intertwined, they're also very different styles. They're very different narrative types. You go from almost an Archer-esque crew with Millie, Moxie, Blitz, and Luna, the employees of Imp, who are very brash and brusque and crass. And they develop into more and more sincere characters. So they have overall character development from being very rough and tumble comedy to still very rough and tumble comedy, but with quite a bit more heartfelt, humanizing character development. Has Been Hotel is the other way around, at least for me. Has Been Hotel starts with a very upbeat, positive, we're gonna make it through. Well, that's a bad situation, but it's okay, we can do this, And you slowly see people being pulled into this overly cheery personality type. The development you see is her having to face reality as well as others learning that there's more to hell than, what they've been taught. Basically. So yeah, they have similar styles, similar, of course, similar artistic styles, but also like, similar storytelling styles. But there's like a world of difference between the two of them. But yeah. If you have not seen Helluva Boss, it's all on Visipop on the tube. I think there's like one or two people who have done like a compilation and put together like all of the episodes, so it's all just, back. So if you like watching movie length stuff, like 2-ish, 3-ish hours, there are definitely compilations out there, so you can like sit and watch the full thing. But I would highly suggest watching it through Visipop, because that gives them the revenue and the recognition that they deserve. Hello, darling. How you doing today? Oh, Wicked. Got it. I was like... See, it's funny. I have not liked Glinda the Good Witch since I saw The Wizard of Oz the first time around. I wasn't a fan of hers. Something about her wasn't quite right. Well, that, and it was funny that people were like, yeah, you killed the witch. I'm like, a house, and I get it, it was an accident, but a house was dropped on this woman's sister, and then some highfalutin, self-appointed good witch handed off her personal property to some child who just landed a house on her sister. And you acting like she's the problem. You're acting like the witch who wanted vengeance because somebody dropped a house on her sister and then stole her property was the problem. Also, Glinda's passive-aggressive bullshit. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? What's the difference? Well, good witches are pretty and bad witches are ugly. So you telling me you look at me dead ass in my face and you can't tell if I'm a good witch or a bad witch? Madam, if I hit you with one of them ruby slippers, knock out a couple of those ivory teeth that you got, are you gonna be a good witch or a bad witch? Cause I'll tell you right now, you ain't gonna be pretty after that. Like her she had such a condescending tone, and then to say shit like that, it's like, who the fuck are? Bitch, what? Bitch, what? I will smack the teeth out your head. I'm just saying. I am just saying. I am not saying that everything she did was right. I am just saying there was a reason she was a little bit cross, and a reason, well, several reasons, that Glenda should have gotten smacked. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. I have these moments no matter what I watch. I will have those moments of, I just don't like this particular character. Why not? They're so happy. Yeah, that's the problem. They're so happy, but if you listen to what they are saying, have you listened to what they are actually saying? Because what they are saying, if they were not incredibly cheery toned and good looking, like the difference between Christian Grey and SVU is usually tax bracket. I'm just saying. I'm not wrong. The child knows that I'm right. The child knows that I am right. I'm just saying. I'm just... Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I know what I'm talking about. Of course, again, looping that all the way back around to help. It was so funny. Oh my god. I just caught myself in a lie. I just said, oh yeah, no, I'm not a musical type. And yet, I absolutely adore Anna and the Apocalypse and Hell of a Boss. Both of which are dark, comedic musical. So next, because I'm trying to figure out like what to binge. I like to binge watch a little bit each day and whatnot. So I think I'm probably gonna binge watch The Great. I don't know if I'll do that next, but I think I'm gonna binge watch The Great. I gotta figure out like something to... I want to figure out something I can do content around and kind of like... How do I put it? It's gonna sound odd. Like everyday... everyday Inna. So just, instead of me, per se, me, just regular me, saying something about something, just... Oh, darling. Oh, yes. No, I did see that. It was the most interesting thing. Yes. No. I remember stories of the Goetia. I didn't think that they were all birds. But, I mean, you know, close enough. Close enough. Anyways. So on and so forth, etc. But maybe a bit more structure. Don't ask this is creative brains trying to kick over because fucking everything that's been going on. Oh! Also, I think this is my first coffee of the day. Hello, hello. How are you? Hi. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out everything I'm gonna do. Right now, everything is overly cluttered. It feels like pure chaos has been unleashed, and I know what I've got to do, but I've got to divide things up into spaces, or else I am going to become very quickly overwhelmed. Don't know why I didn't go there. Nope, housing fell through. I'm letting my support team on the ground do some work for the next couple days for me while I go through the gamut of emotions and try and figure out options. I think I'm just going to try and par down absolutely everything until I have nothing but the bare essentials and then go from there. But, yeah. Yay. So, how is everybody? Oh, I'm only going to be on for a little while longer. When I come back, I will have tarot cards. I will do tarot card readings every day. I will see what I can do as far as being a little bit more available online for different things. Since I do have shelter for at least the next month, I can start taking private appointments for certain things. Need to get definitely up and running on that again. But yeah, just lots going on. I'll try and let people know as I know and try and give people like updates of what's going on and whatnot. But first and foremost, I gotta just get as much out the door as humanly possible so I can be as light as possible by the end of the month. Maybe it's okay that I'm restarting my life for what feels like the millionth time. Gotta figure it out some way. Yes, please. By all means, in fact, feel free to take that. Like, take the title. Take the title. Because if you've ever had that moment where you're just so tired, you're just like... You know that when you like have that full shutdown where you're just like, I'm so tired I can't even talk. You're just like, it could be, the end of the world. Literally could be staring the apocalypse in the face and you're going, yeah, that tracks. That's fine. It's fine. Well, I'm like, I'm tired, but at least I'm still talking. So, between black mold, cracks in the walls, constant leaks, just stuff that is constantly going wrong. I just saw a mouse last night, and it is burrowed in behind my stove, as well as going into my stove and trying to like set up different nesting areas, and I'm just like, I'm done. I'm so fucking like, I don't want to be angry at this mouse. I just don't want to be angry at this mouse. But it's like the last step. I was supposed to be moving this Friday and my housing fell through. And yeah. Right. I'm gonna have some smoked salad a little bit later. I appreciate the wonderful person last week who helped me get a little bit of funding up so that I could afford to get a little bit of that lettuce. So yeah. Absolutely adore boba. Had one today. Not bad, but I was hoping for more tea. And this one was heavy on the milk. But I absolutely adore this idea of a pop, because what would be better? I mean, this would be great if it was glass, my opinion, and this was like a screw-on type thing. Think about having like reusable things where you could like, go in, you basically you pay like a $1 deposit or something. Like we used to do this for Coke bottles. But yeah, you pay like a $1 deposit because it's good, heavy, reusable glass. You bring it back in, and you get the discount every time you come in because you're bringing your own thing, and they bring it in. I'm like, I love that idea on a lot of levels. So yeah, boba. Ooh. Oh, if you do not know boba, it is so fantastic. Also sometimes known as bubble tea, boba natsa, pearl tea. There's a couple of different names for it. It originated in like the Asian countries, so big over there, came over to the States about 25 years ago or so. Probably even a little bit before that. But it's basically these chewy tapioca pearls. Sometimes they use lychee jelly or agar that has a nice firm chew to it. Love them. But it's these soft tapioca balls. They have a little bit of a squish and a give to them. They feel really nice when you chew on them. They're fun. And when they are sweetened correctly, they are like gently sweetened with honey or brown sugar. Very, very tasty. And usually they're put into like either tea or milk tea. And it provides a little bit of texture, a little bit of interactivity with your drink. And usually it's served with a very good tea. So different places will have different quality, and there are some chain stores out there, but most people swear by like their local just their local shop that is not necessarily a chain store. They're just like, oh yeah, it's Boba 77. It's the only one in that particular one. It's just run by a little mom and pop type thing. Hell, they'll serve them at a lot of donut shops now. We'll be serving bubble tea, funny enough. Or boba. Happens to be the straw. There's luckily, unfortunately, I should say, no boba in it. But yeah, it's this wonderful kind of fun interaction with your drink. Have it at least like 3 times. Because the first time you're going to go, oh, what the... Why? Well, there are solid things in my drink. What do I do? Swallow gently, kind of, filter the tapioca. Swallow gently, and then sit there and kind of chew on them just for a little bit. I love lychee. The lychee jelly is fantastic. I love the agar. They've got a very firm texture, and they're beautifully sweet. Ooh, rolled ice cream shop. Also made boba drinks. Yes! Oh, I love it. I love it. I think I am going to apply to, what do you call it, metaphysical stores and maybe some other shops, which I just need to do a quick refinement on my resume. See if I can get in there. If my car wasn't 20 years old and more reliable overall, I would probably be applying for like a part-time driver thing, but my car is 20 years old, and the last thing I need is anything going wrong with that, so. Fuck yeah. I love that. Freaking love that. I remember working at a candy store. One of my first jobs. Oh my god. Working at a candy store. I liked being able to have a little bit of freedom. I know exactly what you mean. Hey Gregory, how you doing? But also, oh, that's the other thing. This month, no matter what, hell or high water, maybe that's what I can work on tonight to get my brain to unhinge itself just a touch. I really want to work on designing and making like a cute Krampus kind of dress. Something that has a little bit of fun, a little bit of snap to it. It'd be nice to actually be able to do a Christmas photo shoot and whatnot. Might look into that as well. I'm just trying to figure out, like, where my mental state... I know it sounds odd, but I am trying to figure out where my mental state is after this last year has just trashed a lot of my everything. I'm just like, do I have enough in me to deal with certain things? I have to know my limits, because the last thing I know that I can handle is going in and then having to deal with absolutely shithole, like, shifty people. Yeah. And honestly, what I have shared to y'all has been like 20%. Just well, and I've done customer service, I've done retail before. Hence the reason, like, if I was a flower tender or a card reader, that kind of thing, yeah, I'd be so fine by all of that, because I know how to navigate those worlds almost effortlessly. Hello? But yeah, no, honestly, if I could get my spicy work up and running on a consistent basis, I would also lean quite well into that. At this point, I just need to manifest a goddamn... Can I get a free apartment? Can I get a free apartment? Just 0 rent for a year while somebody lets me recover, and I don't know, they turn out to be a Christian Grey type, but they're the sub and I'm the top. Doing my best. Hang in there, you know? Section 8 has an 8-year wait list in California. That was one of the first things I called about. I'm like, ooh. And they're like, it's an 8-year wait list for your area. I'm like, what? What? How? How is that possible? Like... It is. I still remember the interview that I got a couple years back when I was in a bad spot, and I was like, I just need a brand new job, and I got that job. They were like, you were so high energy, we were not sure we'd be able to handle you on a daily basis. But you were also incredibly knowledgeable about everything and really well spoken. I'm like, yeah, I was really nervous, and I do not know why I agreed to have coffee, because while the coffee puts me in the zone, it also means that I was literally speaking at my Valley Girl level of speed. I didn't have the Valley Girl tone, because I've been able to train that out unless I'm really happy. But, yeah, no, they were like, this is a lot of energy. I'm like, yeah, I probably looked like a pit bull on its first day out of the pound. I know. I didn't, trust me, I was trying my best to sit still. But yeah, that's the whole weird-ass thing, is I need to find a job that provides me with enough stimulation that I am invested in it and becomes my hyper-focus. Trying to find that job can be difficult at times. I also need a job that every now and again will have a dry spell, so I can just go... But yeah, like, I have not found a workplace that understands that about me, because I'm just like, if you need me to do a task, give me that task and get the hell out of my way, and I will do the task. If you need very set, specific parameters, go ahead and set them. Or don't complain when you go, oh, but I thought you were going to add this, this, and this, or why are there 50 tabs? I'm like, well, these are each subcategory. We didn't need all that. You didn't tell me that. You set the parameters and set them well, or do not be surprised when I do the job to the hilt. I mean, let's put it this way. I don't want to say that my position was superfluous, but my position was honestly superfluous, and I would go weeks and months without nearly enough to do and get very out of practice. And then suddenly they'd need a bunch of stuff done. And then they're like, "Oh, well, you made a mistake here. This is over here." I'm like, "Why would I know that you switched this system, but you've left the old information in the old place, but you've made this new information?" I just it was not the job for me. It was not the job for me. And when I asked for accommodations like what the boss and the boss's friends were getting, when I asked for accommodations to work from home, I suddenly didn't have a job anymore. But yeah, it's just like, I just need something that keeps me fucking busy. Even if it's fidget work. Busy. But like within reason. I like new chaos, but I like routine. It's hard to explain. It's very hard to explain. And Mercury. I would consider Ren Fair, but here's the thing. I'm a Rennie in the, when it shows up in town, I will show up to it. Or if it's a bit of a drive, but it's good pay, I'll show up to it. But I'm not gonna follow it around and, "Oh my god, we're gonna live in a camper." No. This does not camp well for long, okay? I like, make me a pampered DOMME, but do not ask me to live in the middle of the fucking woods. Ren Fair, as in Renaissance Fair. I absolutely adore it. So, Renaissance Fair is a bunch of people getting together and basically playing medieval, well, not medieval, but Renaissance. So roughly the 14 to 1600s, Italian, French, Irish, Scottish, English. Often you can also get people who are Moorish and who come from other areas surrounding. So do not be surprised when you... The greatest lie ever told is that black people did not exist, or people of color, or people of other ethnicities did not exist within Renaissance Europe. They existed well within Renaissance Europe. Quite heavily featured in Renaissance Europe. They were just often rather wealthy and able to travel. So a lot of paintings where you see black or brown women, especially of nobility status, do not assume that the black and brown women are servants to the white women in those pictures. You really have to study what they are wearing and how they are positioned, because the black woman quite often has much higher standing and is on equal level with her fair-colored peers. I did Ren Fair for about, a little over 10 years, doing Renaissance Fair. I was very well known for the cups. I had literally balanced mugs and whatnot. Absolutely adore it. I think the one place that I have not put in resumes to are the quinky places. And I think I need to get over my own fucking fear, because that is the place that I want to be. So might as well start doing that shit now. But yeah. Oh, I could look into those as well. Oh yeah. Sorry, I have to have a fidget in my hand. That's what I was hoping to do with moving into the studio apartment until it fell through. Is I was hoping that would be my ability, like that would be my place where I could just settle in for a bit and then do some fun things and you know, kind of build the persona there. But yeah. So far, not any big updates. I am going to try and sell as much as I possibly can, get the load as light as possible, because I'm going to go ahead and go with my slightly more impulsive brain, but in a good way. I'm going to par down, so if I need to put a bunch of stuff into storage, I will have a very concise storage space rather than having massive, you know, storage space that eats several $100s a month. Yeah. That's true. Honestly, that's true. And I do like those kind of places. So I might as well put in. I might as well. Because yeah, like honestly, I'm well versed, well trained in those things. I have to laugh because it is one of my hyperfixations when it comes down to it, and I'm just like, I want to know everything about everything. Let's do a material test. Okay, well, what about battery power testing? Okay, well, what about Bluetooth? Let's look at range and whatnot. Da da da. And I'm like, interesting. I find it endlessly fascinating because, if nothing else, we have gone from. Pardon, I got to do one of those captcha tests. We have gone from the very basic, the very anatomical, even just the very banal, to now very fanciful, very detailed, especially when you're looking at silicone sculptures and whatnot. Very detailed, very interesting, and dare I say it, if I was allowed to do this, I would have so much fun. I would love to be like an art historian curator for toys. Because tell me that wouldn't be so fun to be able to go, you know, here's kind of where we started. Stone, wood, ancient models. And, you know, here's where this is a little bit more modern era, you know, 1800s, 1900s, you know, these were for doctors' use only. And then, you know, here's where we started, you know, having take-home models. Here's a brand that became very popular for massage therapy, but then also happened to have other uses that we figured out, which has further continued their success well into this modern era. And then, you know, just go into like the evolution of toys, because honestly we have changed. We've gone from, you know, Bakelite and plastics and PVCs and latex, and then moved into like silicone in a variety of different fashions. You can get them in different firmnesses. Like, it's a wide and interesting world when it comes right down to it, especially when it comes to toy manufacturing, let alone the artistic value that certain sculptors will put into making their models. So, I mean, you know, Hokusai aside, tentacles are a thing. But some people would rather replicate that in glassworks, which they do very beautiful tempered glass. But of course you have to make sure that that is all perfectly smooth. And you can't put too much of a dip on the suction cups, because your body's going to want to conform to that. But if that suction cup is too deep and that suction is too strong, you can cause irritation. At the same point in time, other people are like, silicone. Silicone works better. And then they can go in and they can paint the silicone, and they're not worried about losing a suction cup or a bit that they have to affix like you would with glassworks. You can do a molded glasswork, but you could also do like a hand-fired glasswork. Hand-fired glasswork means you're going to either have to shape each one of those little things individually, which can lead to a whole host of things that can slow you down, or you can hot lamp affix them, which that's a whole different thing. And again, you're never quite sure if that connection is fully secure until it's been tested. And then now there are some artists, glasswork artists, that are very skilled at making lovely representations. But again, even they are working with like hand firing single pieces of glass and not lamp work affixing. There's reasons for that. Sorry, Stuart Abelman, one of the glass workers at the Southern California Renaissance Fairs. He happens to do those lovely kind of glass works. And so he actually did explain quite a bit of, how they forge, how they fire, how they make all these different things. And they're like, and this is why this is safe to use, but, don't ever stick it in the freezer. Put it in the fridge, don't ever stick it in the freezer. That is a bad idea. But yeah, that'd be wonderful. Again, can you tell that this is one of my hyper focuses? Again, this is why if you give me an assignment, the assignment gets done. If you want research, I can research. If you need a essay about it, okay. Hi, how's everybody doing? Sorry, I went off the tangent train on that one. I mean, yeah. No, he's a glass blower. He's a glass blower. But no, I was just saying, when it comes to, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But no, I was just, oh god, I was like, where did that tangent? Oh, that's right, because I was talking about applying to toy stores, and that would honestly be a job that probably would work out quite well for me, because it's one of my hyperfixations. It just is. I cannot wait till my fingernails are back pointy. I didn't think I would grow so accustomed to having long fingernails, but oh my god, not having long fingernails is driving me up a wall. Honestly, if somebody were to go, yeah, we're gonna put you in charge of, just go, research, here are samples of stuff, let's fucking get this brain working on subjects, just feel, and I know there are a ton of wonderful educators already out here. I just wouldn't mind throwing my bent on that as well. Because honestly, what I really would love to do is study toys, furniture, and clothing from roughly the 1700s to the 1900s, maybe even modernly, but very specifically looking at some of the more underground, quinky kind of stuff, because I know that there's got to be more information out there. Right now it feels like somebody is gatekeeping shit. I'm just going, I want to see it from a non-aristocratic view. How you doing, Callie? Because aristocrats, royalty, nobility, they gotta do whatever they want. I mean, we've all seen, like, Catherine the Great's chairs and some of that stuff. Beautiful, artistically beautiful, but also incredibly... same thing with the Sun King and many other very prominent features and whatnot. But I would love to see kind of the evolution of some of this stuff that we all do. Or not all of us, but you know what I mean. But through the lens of a more everyday person. Oh, I feel you on that, Callie. I feel you on that so much. I don't know why I kept that in there. It's keeping me from it. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do... Yeah, no, I don't know why I put it in my coffee to stir so I wouldn't grab another utensil and use it, because I do need to run my dishwasher tonight. I gotta keep cleaning, I gotta streamline more shit. But I'm just like, why did I put it there? Because as the gardening sets in, that becomes a hazard, because I will forget that it's there. And the gardening is slowly setting in, so I'm just going, that straw is going to be a problem. And then I'd, of course, look away, talk for a bit, forget. But yeah. Housing fell through on the new place, so we're pivoting. Right now, I've got to lighten the load as much as I can, see how much I can streamline, while also trying to raise funds so that maybe I can at least temporarily afford a place. I'm also not trying to panic right now. I'm letting my support group do their thing for a bit. And then right now, my only job is go through, refine, take only what I absolutely need and have to have, and then everything else needs to go. And from there, we will figure shit out. Ooh, I think I only saw half of what you were trying to say, Marie. Sorry, Marie. Oh my god, I love Spaceballs so much. Mel Brooks, absolute fantastic, genius mind, especially when it came to comedy. And I think the only reason his stuff could not be made like it was back then today is only because people do not understand satire. And Mel Brooks had an absolutely brilliant mind for satire and lampooning those who were in power. And he did it often, and he did it well. Very, very well. And yeah, he's like such a fantastic mind. But yeah, we have not, we haven't really fostered critical thinking. And so we have people now who do not understand satire, which is always punching up and almost always at people in power, in government, in money, that kind of thing. So yeah, I didn't even need to have smoked salad. I had candy salad. It's working quite well. I appreciate. Hey. Yeah, I'm gonna try and take it one day at a time and just get stuff situated. And I think I might switch over to the candy if I'm gonna go forward, because I need as much lung capacity as possible. And my dumbass. I'm like, oh, hey, you know what I haven't used in a hot second? Let's look at the pulse ox. Okay, my ass is gonna go ahead and sit the fuck down. Like, I don't mind a slightly elevated heart rate. Like, 70, 73-ish. Fine. I was like, why do I suddenly feel like I gotta... going on? Because that was literally my first cup of coffee of the day. 93. Pulse ox 99. So, you know, oxygen almost to the maximum. But pulse 93. I'm like, oh no, we're gonna sit down. We're gonna sit down. I almost want to get like, what do you call it? Like one of the pressure cuffs? One of the automated, you know, pressure cuffs and whatnot. But yeah. Don't worry, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat after this. Hopefully grocery money will be coming through tomorrow morning. Yeah. I've got to see about going grocery shopping. I'm still trying to figure out what my body wants to eat, because right now it's so stressed out, it doesn't want to process, oh, you know, food sounds good. It's just going, I don't know, whatever, survive. Like bitch, we need not just caloric intake, we need nutrients. Right. Well, I've had to like pull back a little bit from gluten, because my system has decided to go a little cranky with it. So I'm trying to think of the good alternatives. I think after this I might go and get some recipes for like glass noodles and whatnot, and just see some simple meals that have a good amount of protein, get some veg, and like get some flavor in there. I need something that actually excites my palate to want to eat. Oh, okay, automatic BP cuffs on Amazon for cheap. Oh, okay. I know that there's got to be some medical supply stores nearby anyways. So I might check into that. Maybe even check up on like OfferUp or Facebook and see if anybody might be selling one of those for cheap. Because I'm just like, good God. I've been having, I don't know, kind of a lightheadedness. Nobody panic, please. Just like if I bend down to get something or crouch to get something and stand up, as I stand up, like, I get a little bit woozy. And I'm just like, why is my body almost like POTS, but I haven't had POTS before. I'm making sure to get salt into my diet. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So the only thing I can, I'm chronically anemic. I'm taking some iron supplements now. I need to get more of those very, very shortly. But no, I think I might have accidentally lost weight. And, I don't currently have a P.O. box. Once I know where I'm gonna land, I will set up a P.O. box and we can go from there, I promise. But yeah, I think I am so stressed and so exhausted that I'm having a little bit of a crash out, which I don't I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it at all. I got shit to do. You know how it is. I haven't honestly really known what self-care is for a while. The occasional self-care was usually going out, getting a little bit of, something to eat, taking y'all on a fun wander and whatnot. And right now I'm so stressed that it's like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it other than these moments of sharp clarity if I need to get rid of everything, and then these moments of just stressed fog. So it's wearing on me, to say the least. No to the hair loss, absolutely to the exhaustion. Like physical exhaustion, wanting to spend the better part of 16 hours a day in bed and going, nope, we can't do that. I'll give you 8. I will give you 8. Other than that, nope, we have to be out of bed. We got to be moving, like forcing myself to get out. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, I will tell you right now. Yeah, that would honestly. I have some bath bomb, but they are from an esoteric. They're from a metaphysical store, so they are particularly imbued. But at this point in time, well, fuck it, why not? That part. Oh my god, I feel that so much, Flossie. Give me a week. Let me do a little research. There is one place that I know of that I would really like to go to, and it's a Korean spa in Los Angeles, and they are fastidious about how clean they are. They do, well, the last time I was there, which has been a couple of years, they have like in-house dining, so you can get like meals. It's literally round the clock. And you can sleep out under the stars on the deck. You can get massages. They've got super hot pools, super cold pools. They have I think it's 165 degree sauna, as well as clay pit saunas, salt saunas, cold rooms, the whole thing. I'll check in with them. Hey. Yeah. If you've never been to a Korean sauna or a Korean spa, I 1,000% say go to one. Go to one. It's going to be culture shock because there's a lot of nudity. But it is not, oh my god, naked people. It's okay. Okay. Because there's separated sides. So, women's side, men's side. And, you're not worried about like old dudes just walking by going, eh. You're like, no, it's not like that. It's so not like that. But yeah, you go, you get scrubbed down. You can they do the old school style where you fill the basin and you're like sitting on the stool and you can like hose yourself down and everything, and you can scrub and lather up with some of the hottest water on earth. And then you take like these full basins of hot water and just pour them over your head. And I will tell you right now, you have not felt tension melt away until you do that. Just, oh my god. It's heaven. The only other thing I want to try, the only other thing I want to try more than going back to a Korean sauna is going to a Japanese onsen. I just need to find one that is like tattoo friendly. But yeah, then they have like these deep hot pools you just can go and soak. I'll tell you right now, that loosens up a lot of the the extra skin and whatnot, and like you're allowed to just sit and bathe and hot water, cold water, sit and bathe till you practically squeak. Okay, and you can do that all day if you want. They do not care. They do not care. So in Japan, tattoos are still have a little bit of a stigma around them, and so going into these places. Oh, thank you so much for the friendship necklaces. Going into these saunas or going into these spas, these hot springs. It's frowned upon to see these because tattoos have a connection to crime families. So yeah. Some places they're very, very relaxed. Certain parts of Japan they're still super traditional and kind of frown on it. Sometimes they also just frown on it because they know that foreigners tend to have them. Foreigners don't, So yeah. So just check. Like a lot of places are super friendly. Just every now and again. Oh, thank you so much. Right. Just check out beforehand. A lot of places, when you're booking reservations for them, like especially when you're going on trips, they'll tell you beforehand whether or not you have to cover it or whether or not you can come in or not. So yeah, they tend to tell you that pretty short order for the most part. Just saying. But yeah, no. And then then you get like a little pair of shorts and like a t-shirt. Hey! And that's when you can go into like the co-ed areas. And the co-ed areas are where you can like sit, you can like work on, you can look up stuff on the computer, you can, work on, homework or say you've got, you're a businessman in from out of state and whatnot and do a little this, that, and the third. You can, grab food. And the great thing is they make you wear like a watch, I guess you could say. And you just tap that and it just adds to your tab, which you pay at the end. And so, yeah, they charge you for like blocks of time. So you can stay there basically as long as you want. You could stay there for a couple days even if you wanted. Usually a day, 2 days in. Oh, absolutely fantastic. You come out so relaxed. Like I could practically fall asleep in those clay pits. These little round balls, and you just kind of get down in them. And they have TVs in most of their sauna rooms, so you can like sit there and watch like Korean dramas, Korean slice of life. I'll tell you right now, I didn't understand a lick of what was being said because it is all in Korean. But oh my god, I'm riveted. I think they're talking about moving and how to organize their shoes. Now they're having lunch and a sensible dinner. Yeah, I'm hooked. And the food is really good. The food is definitely like their tteokbokki with bean curd and fish cake and egg. Oh, so good. Like they have good traditional Korean food, and I'm like, it's where my love affair with Korean food really started. I'm still not good at cooking Korean food, but I will take a lot of hints and inspirations from it. Hey. Oh, King Spa. Ooh. Yeah, ours is I want to say it's Key Spa as in QI. But yeah, I gotta double check. I hope they're still open because that would be kind of fantastic. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hey, Miss Tyler, how you doing? I'm hanging in there. Still trying to figure where everything's gonna land, but doing my damnedest. Oh my god, I would so do that. I would so do that. Honestly, that's one of the things that I do love doing, and kind of why I'm so stressed right now, is because I truly wanted to plan at least a couple of outings when I got to my new place, and then, let you guys see as I was like decorating the new place, all that kind of good stuff. So now we just got to pivot a bit. But yes, like, that's the kind of stuff I'd love to do, is being able to take people out to experience this stuff. Not just because, oh, I get to experience it. Like, no, I want to, like, be able to go experience things, but also, like, give other people, like, hey, this is what's going on. Here's the thing you can do. And give, like, honest reviews of shit. I take that as the highest compliment. Being able to describe things well, I do take that as a compliment. Absolutely. I will definitely look into them, and I will try and report back as soon as possible. Right. I'm hoping. I'm definitely hoping that this is just a little bump that parlays into something better. But yeah, let's see how much I can get listed, get posted, get it out the door, and just get some shit started. Huh. It's a lot. I'm a little stressed. I'm definitely going to be puttering for most of the night, but at least as I'm getting stuff more organized, it should be a little bit easier on me overall. Yeah. I'm trying to think. There is, I mean, besides the spa, which would be so fantastic in a lot of ways, there is a place called BLT and TEA. It's in Los Angeles, and I have really been wanting to go there and see what they're all about. Because they apparently do not only like cool specialty bobas, they also do confections. So like puddings and cakes and all that kind of stuff, and it looks really fun, really really fun. So I really kind of want to go there at some point, as a day trip, and just let y'all see what goes on, how it happens. The landlord will be a good and honest person who is also eye candy at my new place. I will suddenly score a job at a very exclusive club that happens to need somebody of my skills, and I will go in there as an intern and come out the master of my own destiny. Which, funny enough, I picked up some stuff for manifestation today, because I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and manifest. Let's go ahead and manifest. I don't think I've ever come across Dr. Parkston. Parkstein. Why does this sound like a Frankenstein moment? I would take that. I would take that too. I would so take that. Make him look like the big beefy guy from Train to Busan. Oh my god, you want to talk about a gorgeous fucking man right there. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Like, he's also been in, what was it, the cop, the devil, and the gangster? He's been in, like, a bunch of other stuff. He was Gilgamesh in the Eternals. that man is so just, oh. I don't know why, just, yeah. I'm just saying. Lives his life like it's early 19th century, but pretty cool. Very steampunk, gilded era. Right. And he seems like just like such a nice guy, like that big cuddly teddy bear, but like the teddy bear that you poke him wrong, you mess with the wrong people that he has affections for, and just goes off. I'm like, yeah, I could work with that. I could definitely work with that. Right. Dan Connor was honestly one of the sweetest, like, TV dads, and honestly, I hated Roseanne. She was an awful human being. Like, I could not stand her. But I absolutely loved Dan. Don't know why. But yeah, like, even as that TV show has come and been rebooted and morphed and whatnot, he has still really stayed one of the best TV dads. Him, Carl Winslow, and Philip Banks. So fucking good. Tony Soprano. Okay. I'm not gonna look down on that. I am definitely not gonna look down on that. Mm-hmm. Right. And that's my whole thing. It's like I'm looking at some of these, like the way they wrote some of these dads, you could tell who had the good writers versus who didn't. Like Home Improvement. Oh, that was years of trauma. That's all that was, because he was so unbelievably inept, unskilled, incredibly abrasive, had no emotional range. He was emotionally, psychologically abusive. Like, learned what was it? No, weaponized incompetence was his whole gig. And it's like, good God, this man is more than just tiring. Ray Donovan, Ray Donovan leans into the edgy a little too much for me. Although I say that while also going a little bit fawning for Jack Reacher, the really big guy who's like 6'5" and also the one that looks like Captain Price but real life. I'm just like, I don't have a type. Okay, I have a type, and the type is big dude who would call me ma'am and happily, kneel for me. But at the same point in time, the moment I need to let big dog off leash, he's already there. I didn't even have to say shit. Shit's already being handled. Okay. I'm safe and dainty. I know. See, this is how you know I'm a fucking Gemini. Cause I want both. I want both. And I'm like, look, I exist. I know that there has to be somebody out there that would sort of fit that quota. I'm just saying. Yes. So I don't play Baldur's Gate, but oh my god. I am not saying that I have ever doom scrolled down Halcyon saying things side of TikTok. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, he could hit it as raw as the chicken in chicken sashimi. Like, yep, yep, yep. He could get it like, and he's got some bad dad jokes, and I'm literally just going, oh Jesus, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh, and he's kind of bi, and he's kind of poly, and he's kind of. I'm, I'm just saying. I am just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, don't worry. No, this is ADHD meets candy salad, and welcome to the ride. Right, there's somebody for everybody. But I mean, that's the whole thing. I think maybe that's the one of, not the only, but one of the issues that a lot of people are having lately is that certain people just don't work on actually having a personality or like developing skill sets. And so they think all they have to do is show up decently dressed. And it's like, nah, dude, nah, it's not about just how you dress, it's how you conduct yourself, it's how you comport yourself. Like, develop a personality, because if you don't, the only thing we can base our world building of what a dashing partner is reading. And we know that reading pushes usually beyond the boundaries of what is reality. I mean, currently I am reading, or not reading, currently I am writing Call of Duty. And, I mean, in all reality, Koenig, Price, Ghost, like, all of these men have committed crimes. Like, canonically they have. And yet, here I am going, yeah, this is safe. This is safe. This is safe. I can write anything I want about this. And it's like, I know if these people actually existed directly in front of me, I would not think that most of the stuff that I was writing, if that was actual, like, real life, no, that wouldn't be safe. That wouldn't be safe. But, you know, I have no idea how I got here. Holy hell, the tandem. Tangent. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Hi. Come, banter, ask questions, let's talk. I love you too. Oh, yeah. No, this is some good kale. Where did I? Like, let's see. Well, at least my heart rate is down to 69. Pulse ox 99. Oh, okay. We started off with crushes. There we go. I mean, I have to look back at, like, the history of people I have dated. I have dated a lot of very traditionally good-looking people. So I don't know if my expectation or my bias might be slightly skewed. GD Perp. Dang. Ooh, fictional women. Oh. Well, when it comes to fictional women, I rather adore video game characters. While oh my god, I will, trust me, I will absolutely malign the living shit out of over sexualizing video game characters. At the same point in time, I'm just like, get me in front of Darkstalkers, aka Vampire Savior, Morrigan, Felicia. Like Soul Calibur, I absolutely adore the women. I prefer them when they have like Ivy. I like the earlier versions of Ivy where she is like fully dressed, has got on those beautiful like the knee breeches, the waistcoat, you know, that beautiful styled captain's coat. I love that. And like they gave her less and less, and I'm like, yeah, okay, she's got sexy, but like she was hot with her clothing on. Why do we gotta get the clothing off? Women, when it comes to like women in movies, my crush, or at least one of my earlier crushes, was definitely on Rene Ocampo from Resident Evil. Oh my god, Rene Ocampo. She was like just badass bitch. And then of course you also have Red Sonja, which was one of my, oh my god. I did not realize the depths of oh okay. But yeah, Red Sonja is like one of my major influences very early on. It was, as was Wonder Woman. And both of these characters have really grown and developed and become so much more complex, which is just, oh my god. Okay. I got my cards. We can do that. I'll get a little food in me as well. And I happen to have my mean cards on deck. Okay, no more caffeine right now. So, if you need your cards read, blinks are in line. Feel free to have at. Okay, we're going to turn this on. Right now we're kind of working on a same food basis. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta show you what I made. Okay. So we've got a cranberry, yam, marshmallow, streusel tart. Right? And then I did pepper jack, twice baked potatoes, and then I combined basically the potatoes, gravy, stuffing, and quail all together and made kind of like a super stuffing. So yeah, like I have leftovers at least for a little while. I've been, for some reason, on a rice cake kind of kick. It can be tough because it doesn't have a lot of fat to it. So if you cook it, you have to cook it with a lot of moisture and fat around it. And I don't overcook because it's one of those, you gotta cook it until it's fall off the bone, or else it is going to be a little bit, yeah, almost like stewing. Oops. I forgot to... Ooh, and that would have been the pack. Heat down slightly. But yeah, I wrapped them in bacon, and that way the bacon fat itself helped to keep it very moist overall. And then I deboned. I forgot that quail was a dark meat. For some reason I was like, tiny chicken, I should be seeing white meat. And I was like, oh no, that's right. Quails are a dark meat because they're so small and they use those muscles so much. It's a dark meat bird. Completely forgot that. But yeah, just took that, chopped up real nice, added garlic, a bit of butter, seasoning, potatoes, some more onions. Yeah, just made myself basically a super stuffing. And I'm gonna do like, maybe I'll do like little autumn rolls or something with it. Quail can be a bit gamey, so it takes cooking it correctly. Ooh, caramel rice cakes. Ooh, that sounds fantastic. There we go. Quail? So quail is like a cross between duck and the dark meat of chicken. So it's going to be a bit, not like super gamey, but it's going to have a bit of a unctuous taste to it. The chew on it is a little bit firmer because they run, they skitter. They don't do a whole lot of flying, and they're not smart. Oh, they are not smart. But that slightly more gamey. So less gamey than duck. So less gamey than duck, but more gamey than chicken, if you know what I mean. Oh, I'm doing some Korean rice cakes, and then I'm going to add a little bit of... Oh, actually, I'm probably going to be adding the last of my sauce from here. Oops, grabbed the wrong kind of spoon. There we go. Oh, and an egg. I should definitely add an egg. Yeah, no, it's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute. If nothing else, an egg will give you a little extra protein. I think that's probably what I've been missing for the last couple of days is because I've been forgetting to eat. I haven't been taking in protein, and that can be problematic, especially when it comes to brain fog. So, I wasn't always good at cooking per se, but my taste palette was much broader than my parents. And so after a while, I just got kind of tired. My mom wasn't the best to cook. Like no shade or anything per se, but like my mom just wasn't the best of cooks, and I decided, fuck this noise. I'm gonna start cooking for myself because I watched Iron Chef, the old school Iron Chef. Oh, housing fell through, unfortunately. So we're gonna pivot, but don't worry. We're processing. It's all good. But yeah, just I watched all of these cooking shows growing up, and I'm like, why can't we do any of these? It's like, I'm like, okay, I'm tired of what you're serving. It's, you know, it's been done. It's been done so many times. So, you know, I was like, fuck it, let me start cooking kind of for myself and trying out shit for myself. And of course they complained, and it's not till years later I put it together that they were complaining about the smell of fresh food. Fresh, you know, herbs and vegetables and stuff like that. I'm just like, how are you gonna complain about fresh food? Like, what? What? How does that work? Okay. A little bit of salt. Touch of garlic. Oop, let's not scorch the garlic. Chili salt. Pepper. And then we're going to add the sauce. Sorry guys, just a second. Yo. No, unfortunately the new housing fell through. So, gotta figure it out and pivot. So, in a pan we have multicolored rice cake. And a little bit of a tomato sauce that I made. Got a little bit of scorch on that. Ooh. I do love, like, mystery blind boxes when it comes to foods. Right. The original Iron Chef, which I think you can still find episodes over on the YouTube. So good. So good. I loved having that reveal, but like that super fresh, hand-picked, artisanal at times, mystery ingredient, and then they would have to serve it in different ways. And it honestly showed me the utility, the variety when it came to an ingredient. And I absolutely do. Honestly, I think Chopped is it's definitely quink coated, but I think Chopped is wonderful, but also I have to laugh at times because of the equipment that they are using. I'm going, sir, you know what you are doing. Because he's got spreader bars. Like literal spreader bars and shit. I'm just going. Oh my god, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, you want to watch a good one? The crime scene baking show, where they have to go in and figure out what's what and who's who. Love it. Or I like watching the Halloween ones. I don't care what time of year it is. I love watching the Halloween ones while gently elevated. Or of course, like the Great British Bake Off. Oh my God, the feels, the loveliness of it all. They're so nice to each other. Of course, there are some times that I'm like, I don't know why, but I'm rooting for your downfall. Because there's been, not that it ever happens often, but, you know, there have been moments, ta-da, where there have just been contestants that have just tried my last nerve. Yes, I am doing readings tonight. Somebody did pay for one, and I will be just getting a couple bites in and then trying it out. I know. I'm gonna miss it. So it's eggs, rice cake, and then like a tomato meat sauce stew that I made. I'm like, you're being a sauce tonight. Be even better if I had, I think, a little bit more, oh, I should make a new sauce and add a bit more chili to it. Give it a little zip. I think I just need tomato paste. Yeah. Yes. No, housing fell through, so we're figuring out the pivot on that, but as soon as I know, y'all will know. Oh, I freaking love rice cakes. Oh my God, I freaking like. So I like to give them a quick fry in just a touch of like sesame oil, or you know, something to that effect first, because it gives it a little bit of crunch, a little bit more toothsomeness. You cannot eat rice cakes straight out of the bag. It is hellacious. No, you have to warm them up. But these are also like worthy of going in like soups. So they become soft without like falling apart. They're absolutely fantastic. Don't know just yet. I have shelter till the end of the month, but we're figuring out what's going on. Right. So, Sunny, let's do a read for you, my dear. And then somebody else just sent in for a 3-card read. Hey, Remy. Ace of Cups. Temperance. Ooh, give me just a second. Hey. Hanging in there as best I can. Let me get you situated so you can... How do I not have... There we go. Page of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Oh, I know what happened here. 7 of Wands, Justice, Ace of Swords. Ooh, Tower reverse. Lovers. Let's gonna be an interesting joyride. Okay. Cool. I think somebody had paid for a 3-card read right before that. If I have to, I'll pop out and find the name. Okay, so the Ace of Cups is usually a fresh start, new opportunity, starting on a new path to do something. Cross with Temperance, learning to manage, the difference between strength and patience, doing stuff but not overdoing. So basically, trying not to put too much on your plate when you're looking for a new opportunity, new career, new passion to follow. And that's easy on yes. Okay, there we go. Right. Thank you. But yeah. So behind you is the Knight of Wands. That's why I giggled, because Knight of Wands is a bit impetuous. Even though Wands tends to be a very stable suit, the Knight of Wands is a rather impetuous knight at that. He tends to go charging down the hill. Okay, so you got a little steam up under you. You got a little, and that's what parlayed you forward. Page of Swords. Oh, somebody kind of failed to get you where they said they would get you. They weren't going to do everything for you, but it's getting you that foot in the door, helping you communicate in a particular instant eloquently. It just feels like they didn't tell you the right jargon to use. They didn't let you in on just some key information. And you're like, well, damn it. And you're like, yeah, oh. So it's a little hitch in the wagon. Ten of Pentacles is usually a culmination of everything that you've been working on for a while. It's funny because this is weirdly optimistic, and it's bumper card by kind of some pessimistic. Yeah, just like this was supposed to be the culmination. If it was right side up, you're like, oh yeah, everything came together and presentation went well, and but it's like this, and you're like, well, I accidentally dropped the stained glass. It cracked and crashed, and nobody was there to actually help keep things moving. Like, fuck. And so right in front is Seven of Wands, and it's you having to defend your decisions and defend not all of your team, but part of your team needs to get chewed out, but you're like, look, these are the people that need to get chewed out. These people did what they were supposed to. This is all a kerfuffle, but we don't have to get mean. We don't. You're trying to, yeah, it's like you're trying to delegate where the damage should go, but that it wasn't your fault. It wasn't your doing. That is Justice, but in reverse. So you're feeling like you've been done a little bit dirty in this situation. A little bit dirty. A little bit twisted. You could still smile through it. But yeah, you're gritting your teeth, as it were. But you're like, I'm not gonna let them see how much they fucked me on this one. But so you're seeing it from a very situation. Ace of Swords. There's a word connection. As the bard said, there is nothing either good nor bad, but thinking makes it so. Yeah, it's that. It's kind of, it feels like a severing of communication. Other people are going, oh my god, I wish you would be more open-minded about it. And it's like, I'd be open-minded if it wasn't so stupid. If it wasn't so detrimental to actually getting me where I need to go in a manner that is befitting. And you're like, it's annoying that you have to explain that to them. But yeah, like, right? And then tower in reverse is in the hopes and fears. Some people, when they see the tower, they like freak out because they don't like change. This is just saying you don't really need to change much of anything. You don't need to like make giant leaps and whatnot. You built something that's solid. Something has good structure but still allows for an organic growth. It's like stay this way for a while. It might not always be the most comfortable to have to constantly defend your position, but your position isn't wrong. I love that the lovers is the final outcome. The people sometimes overthink it, and they're just like, oh. No. It's the sticking to your guns. It's the staying with your staying to your morals, your ethics, the way you're like, hey, this is the breaks. This is how this goes. This is how this works. I still like me. The bosses still like me. I'm fine. Y'all need to, catch up. Like, in the end, you get what you need, you get what you want. But yeah, just don't give into the goading. Don't give into that little, well, no, dude, I already told you what your deadline is. If you don't hit your deadline, then I'm either going to pass it off to somebody else, or I'm going to go ahead and, finish it out, and I'm going to let people know who need to know that is it. That's how that goes. You win. You win. Okay, so let's see. Who else did we have? So we've got Riley before Tammy. Give me half a second. It's going to look like I've frozen, but don't worry. I'll be right back. Don't worry. We're good. Okay, so it's Riley, then Tammy. And we've still got cards on deck. So, Riley, you are up next. And then Tammy, you will be right after her. I'm sorry. Riley, gender, pronouns? Okay. It's like I was like, oh wait, no, I made an assumption, and Riley can be a very, very neutral name, so I wanted to make sure that I had not stepped out of line, as it were. Four of Swords, Strength in reverse, Six of Wands. Four of Swords, you have like a lot of angst, a lot of worry. Just a lot on the mind, as it were. Just, backside. And it's stressful, but like, yes, they are valid worries, but they're not. Don't dwell on them, because you're putting yourself into a bit of lock, a little bit of paralysis, a little bit of strength issues. And strength isn't always just, physical might or physical strength. Sometimes it's very much the emotional, the mental. And yeah, this feels like way more, just, your spirit's tired. There's been a lot going on. You've been, burning the candle at both ends, as it were. And yeah, just wearing yourself ragged. Learn to temper some of the physical endurance and the emotional and the mental. Temper that a little bit more if you can. Have somebody pick up a little bit more slack on a 3-month-old, especially like 3 months old. You need a little bit extra help, because your body is still healing and your hormones are still balancing, and there's still a lot getting, evened out, as it were. Oh, thank you so much. So yeah, like, it's okay to delegate. Delegation is not... It's not you doing anything wrong. Delegation is just going, hey, I need, like, just a solid day where I can sleep and, I thank you so much. Sleep and just, heal. I just need to heal. I need to heal. So, yeah. Yes, it's okay to not be okay. Like, yeah. Yay! And that leads to the Six of Wands, where people do recognize, this is what I'm saying, say it. Six of Wands, people do recognize, oh my god, yeah, you're right, you are doing a whole hell of a lot. Like, 3-year-old, healing, balancing, still doing the everything, whatnot. Yeah, you're right, we forgot. So yeah. Well, and you can be a lot stronger when you actually have moments where you can rest. You cannot bodybuild, go to the gym 7 days a week, and get to your peak condition, because the body needs time to heal, needs time to repair. Same thing after having a kid or going through a traumatic event, which is exactly what that is. You're gonna need a few minutes where you're like, can somebody grab the reverse chest burster and just take them with? Bottle's already ready to go. I need to sleep, and go through some of the PTSD that I just experienced. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, no, you are strong even when you are asking for help. You are not weak. No. Mm-hmm. But yeah, ask for the help. And just, go, hey, look, I'm sorry, I get it. 3 months old, nobody wants to deal with it. But I'm still healing. And I need to not constantly be on high alert. Like, they're not kidding when they say it takes a village. It's not just some sort of woo-woo. When they say it takes a village, it's because child rearing used to be a lot more communal in a lot of civilizations and societies. A little bit more communal, at least amongst, family and friend groups, neighborhoods. That's why neighborhoods, were that strong. Because everybody knew everybody. Your kids are out playing together. Sometimes you're feeding the neighbor kid, It was much more, everybody comes together. Everybody, Now we're been forced to think in such a hyper-individualistic way that it is not always where it should be. In that we forget to have how to ask for help. I am guilty of this quite often. Tammy, are you still here, my dear? Okay, good. A busy life, but luckily no major arcana pulled. So 7 of Wands, 2 of Swords, Queen of Cups, 5 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. A little bit rough. But not fainting couch. So 7 of Wands is having to be defensive for yourself, for others. Like, ready to put up a good fight if it is needed. It almost feels like you're I want to call it self-appointed. Like, you're used to having to step in to do the thing. And more often than not in a mediator role versus like a heavy hitter. No, you're much more a mediator. Peaceful solutions. But lately I don't know, 2 of Swords. More recently, you've been feeling like you're having to make choices between a lot of things, and sometimes a tough decision, and having to juggle people's feelings can be rather difficult. Because you want to do things in a diplomatic way, but sometimes diplomacy does not always get heard in the same way bluntness is heard. When you're blunt, people are like, oh my God, oh. You're like, I wasn't trying to be rude. If I was trying to be rude, there'd be more swear words. I'm trying to be very blunt with my wording so that there is no There is no question. There is no, oh, but maybe. No, 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 no. It was said. It was done. It is what it is. That kind of thing. So yes, you don't love it, and you're having to cut lines of communication, which is not fun. But sometimes it is needed to trim some fat out. Just not always comfortable. Queen of Cups on the moonlit path. A feminine presence of opportunity. New lines of communication, new lines of integrating yourselves into a new, how do I put this? A new old community? A community maybe that has grown since the last time you were there. But yeah, look towards some mentorship. Somebody who's knowledgeable in the community itself because so much has changed. I don't know why it feels like you're looping back to something important and interesting in your life. But yeah, just make sure you're checking out the local customs as it is. Because even if this was a community that you were in for, an extended period of time, if you've taken a step away for a couple of years, when you go back, there might be new people there. Things may have shifted a little bit. But it's not a bad thing. You want to make sure that you've got somebody leading you down that slightly narrower path. Turns out well. Has good stuff for it. 5 of Wands is getting ready for a fight. So yeah, you might be going in slightly defensive. And that's the hard part, because like you do have to be cautious when you're treading a moonlit path, because if you walk off a moonlit path, you can accidentally slide off a cliff, down a hill. It can be a real pain in the ass to go off-roading suddenly. But yeah, get ready. But I do like that it's the wands that are preparing instead of the swords, because swords can get a little bit bloody, as it were. Get ready to move. Be cunning, be quick. But it's okay for you to stick to your, let's mediate, let's talk, let's do that first. You don't have to bring out the swords in this particular instance. Hello. And then 4 of Pentacles. Sometimes seen as miserliness, but in this instance, I think it's much more investing back into yourself. So it's okay to like put yourself first in this particular instance and make sure that this is something that's building you up rather than draining you dry. So whatever this new place that you're going to be going into, take it slow, take it easy. I know, oh my god, why am I saying don't go full tilt? Because I'm the captain of full tilt. But yeah, like, take your time to get to know the players. Because that will determine whether or not you really want to stay or not. And definitely make sure that whatever new adventures you're going on, they actually feed your soul rather than just being there. You know what I mean? Yo. I hope that makes sense, Tammy. Don't know why I keep seeing people in costuming. Thank you so much, darling. Whew. How are you doing tonight? Oh. Heck yeah. Those are the best trees, like, honestly. You're welcome, Tammy. Right? Yeah, this is the Shadowscape deck. And it's all, like watercolor. I just absolutely adore it. So you can get a 3-card reading for $10. Or you can do $5 per card. All the way up to 10 cards. So this has been a pretty damn good night for doing like Celtic crosses and the likes. Heck yeah. Nah. Show me the thing that sparks the joy. Show me the thing that sparks the passion. How's everybody doing? It's a Christmas tree. It's a Christmas tree and lights. Now, of course, it's going to be a little bit uneven. It's going to be very Stranger Things. But that's the glory of it. As long as your gremlin brain is happy with it, fuck yeah. So it's egg, kind of like this tomato meat sauce, and rice cakes, Korean rice cakes. It's very delicious. I'm very happy with it. I think I want to remake the meat sauce and put it on more things. I also know that I should probably grab some vegetables at some point and get some more nutrition in there. I don't know why I cannot seem to find the vegetable that my brain really likes. I'll go in, I'm like, oh, greens, I should definitely get greens. And then it takes me forever to, like, eat them. Although I did get some peas and corn, so maybe start small and work my way up from there. I've always tried to be healthier when it comes to, like, getting, you know... Jeez. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll do a 3-card read for Sonia. But yeah, like, I know I need some sort of... I don't know. I don't know if it's I'm finicky or if there's like a texture slash taste thing that I'm haven't quite pinpointed just yet. I read that wrong. I really read that wrong. Still waiting for my BF to come in the house so I can eat. Text him, boy, you better get here fast. Hungry now. Get in here. We can definitely see what the cards are gonna say. These are my blood decks, though. So... Okay. Okay. Thank you. So, 6 of Pentacles reversed, 9 of Cups right side up, Knight of Swords. Past, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, Bad choices. So many bad choices. But I mean, I don't blame you for the bad choices, because you were taught that you had to slog through the mud in order to get some gold. Which was an absolute lie, because, well, honestly, people that want to steal your shine will tempt you in with exactly that. Well, yeah, come, just, work out some hard stuff with me and I'll get you the... Yeah, no, they won't. They will waste your time. But you learn from it. Or at least you should be learning from it, because you're like, there's a lesson here and it sucks. So yeah, like, don't always fall for the you have to go through the mud and toil in order to get something that's good. Something good can come and you not have to go through hell to get it, if you know what I mean. The Nine of Cups. A lot of opportunities, a lot of things falling into place. Plenty of actual fish in the sea and not just trash. But it's definitely one of those check your ideals. Check your standards. Are you thinking of things in just a fantastical mindset, or are you looking at them from a critical mindset? I don't want to say, oh, you have to be rooted in reality, but like, check to make sure that you're not setting just fantasy goals. But don't lower your standards. Like, keep your standards high. Just make sure you're not going, okay, so he needs to be an orc, and he has to be 7 foot tall, and his tusks need to be 3 inches longer than my hand. With set good standards, good goals. And actually set that out into the world. Set your intentions out well. Because that's, when you put the bait out, when you put the intention out, it draws them towards you. Knight of Swords. The most rakish. The most devilish. Knight of Swords is... expert communicator. Little bit of a fuckboy, though. But... just absolute gift of gab, knows how to talk you up, knows how to sweet talk you something wonderful. And he's there to be helpful, but also he's one of the more impulsive and impetuous, but it is all about the lovely flights of fancy. So, yes, new opportunity will come your way, but recognize who you're talking to. Can be a definitely fun adventure. Can definitely be a fun adventure. But remember some of the old lessons that you have already learned, so that you do not repeat them in the future. Don't be afraid to put his feet to the fire. Like, test him. Test. Definitely test. Because if this person's going to be right for you, they are going to be able to keep up with you. And if they cannot keep up with you, they are not right for you. Hey, Ms. Iris. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? I know I look roughshod. Hello. Did you say hello? Funny enough, I got my aloe from an anime way back in the day. I think it was Burn Up W. Mm-hmm. Oh, what was that line that Eliza Schlesinger said? No, it's Taylor Tomlinson. Hey, Mom, this is a DJ. Yeah, this is a lesson I cannot seem to learn. When you learn better, you do better, I promise. Don't worry, we're just checking vitals every now and again. Okay. Within parameters. Yay. So you are welcome. A little bit tired, but not necessarily like in a bad way. Just, there's a lot going on. I know that there's a lot I gotta sort through and get ready to part with. And then at some point I do need to do like some deep cleaning, probably on Thursday. We'll figure it out, you know? We'll figure it out. That's all we can do. All we can do. Honestly, I just want to get someplace stable so that I can be myself and figure myself out. Like, honestly. Oh! Teeth healed quite well. The jawbone has remodeled itself considerably. I'm also hoping to get stable soon so that I can actually go in and, instead of doing the drop-in denture, which is what I really wanted to do, just getting a regular set for a while until I can get my shit handled and hopefully the next 4 years handle themselves before I go and like get stuff done. 'Cause yeah. Yeah, overall, pretty good. Every now and again, I do still have a little bit of gum tenderness here and there. So, there might be like little bits of bone or graft that may have shifted slightly or are still working their way out. But honestly, that is absolutely a minor thing. It does not happen often that I feel it or I am discomfortable with it. But yeah. Oh goodness, is it 9 o'clock already? Okay, I think I might head off. Yes, I will be on tomorrow. I will be on tomorrow. I'm probably gonna try and be on a little bit more often, starting pretty much this week and lending into the next couple weeks. I will have my cards with me. I will be getting art listed over on Coffee. I'm gonna try and get as much stuff handled as humanly possible, while trying to get as much out the door as possible as well. Just to see what we can do. But yeah, thank you so much. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Thank you so much for dropping by. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, bye.